Hello. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome. We're just talking about everything that I love. Everything that I really like. If you just want something to put on while you're getting ready for work. Like some painting maybe here and there. Journaling. Self-development, self-love, whatever. I just want part of this channel, part of my journey with this channel is really just to talk about things that I love, all the dots crammed into one YouTube channel. But I think it's important to, one, just have this for myself, and two, just in case anybody has experienced similar things as me or thinks similar to me or just needs to be inspired or doesn't give up about what I'm saying. What better way to start off my new YouTube journey, my YouTube era, than to start with why I enjoy reading. So number one, it helps you remain present. And I think at my solid age of 29, I haven't really understood that until I started reading, because you can't pick up a book and just start daydreaming, because then you have no idea what you're reading. You're present within that book, but you're here. Like, you're not thinking about yesterday, you're not stressing about tomorrow, you're just there with just you and the story of whatever you're reading, whether that's fantasy, whether that's romance, biography. Like, it's just, no matter what, like, you're there. And I think that is the best feeling that I've experienced. Kind of like a meditation in a way. That's literally how I would describe reading. It's like just a meditation. And I feel like my younger age would not have been able to understand that, and I think that's why I wasn't really a reader before. It is a skill to be able to sit there and read for so and so period of time. I feel like just with the world now, obviously with TikTok and things just being, information being in a short kind of video, like our attention span is just not there anymore. So I feel like it is a skill that you have to either redevelop or just develop in general. Also, what really keeps me reading is Malcolm X's quote: if you want to hide something from Black people, put it in a book. It sounds very, very harsh, but to be honest, I feel like that is what motivates me to keep reading too, because I want to be able to share those spaces like the white people. I want to be able to sit in those spaces, and even just culturally just talking to other Black people who enjoy reading, enjoy those conversations, that level of intellect. And I feel like there is a stigma that like Black people don't read or Black people don't enjoy reading, and I just want to battle that stigma as much as I can and just keep reading more and more information. Subconscious motivation in that quote alone, I feel like it has really connected me with who I feel like I am, and like it's helped me kind of find myself even more in depth, because I'm also reading books that spark my interest. I'm reading books that are similar to how I think or not similar to how I think. Things that I feel like just make me feel more comfortable with myself, more sure of myself, because I'm reading like the Black poets, the art of living. Like, I'm reading things like this that really just make me more confident. Like, I'm reading about people who have gone through similar things as me, who have had childhood trauma, or who have found themselves, who are lucky to know their purpose. Reading really does help with developing your knowledge of self. I think that's super important. And if you don't take anything from this video, I feel like take that and run with it, because when you know your self-worth and you love yourself, once you get to the point of self-love, like where you've poured so much into yourself that no one can take it from you, you start to, one, attract that same amount of self-love, love in general, and then you're able to also give that love to other people without losing yourself. And I think reading has really taught me that. Like, it's really just such a beautiful thing, honestly, to really love yourself so much, to then be able to give out that same love. I, yeah, that took another turn, but that's another video. But yes, reading has really helped me just learn more about myself. I don't want people to think that like being listening to audiobooks doesn't mean that you're not a reader. Like Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. That book changed my life. Or what is the other book by Brianna Weist? I listened to it in audio. Those are the books that actually got me into reading, and I listened to those in audio versions first, and then I started picking up books to actually read. As long as you're bringing yourself to that like information to where you can even just sit down and listen to an audiobook, that's just as good. But there is something I enjoy better about having a physical book, but there's nothing wrong with just being an audiobook reader or a Kindle reader. Like, reading is reading. When I was actually in middle school, I was a library assistant, and I just remember picking up a book. It was like Teach Yourself. I think I was trying to teach myself German. I didn't succeed, or I stopped, but I remember writing out a whole paragraph, and it probably wasn't even correct in terms of how you use like the words, but I just remember writing out a whole paragraph, like an introduction of myself. Like, my name is Casey and da 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 da. I am this old da da da. It's just, I always have that core memory, and I always just think about that. Something so in like so much joy about just being able to teach yourself something. Like, you can literally pick up a book and teach yourself a language. You can pick up a book and teach yourself a whole school subject. I literally just bought Teach Yourself Philosophy. I was influenced, but like, there's so much accessibility. Even if you're having a hard time understanding this book, with the accessibility that we have nowadays with YouTube, with TikTok, with Google, like, you can even just look this book up on people talking about it and see if someone can explain it in like layman's terms for you. Like, there's so much availability in the world nowadays that there's really no excuse as to why you're not teaching yourself something or learning something. And I just think that's, is it knowledge is power? It's so true. Like, knowledge is really power. And I think that, I hope this motivates you to pick up a book or audiobook, something, because I can't express enough how much I enjoy reading. And if I can influence you just to think reading is cool, because it is cool, like, I just want my community to read more and just be more knowledgeable on different topics, and not just rely on TikTok for information, you know what I mean? Having so much diverse information, again, and being able to hold your own in spaces, that at that job interview, or just connecting with new people that you meet. Like, I just get so excited. And when you thoroughly enjoy a book, like, you just get so excited for the next one. And yeah, if you enjoy this kind of vibe, just if you want to see more of just like my different interests, and I just want to share that with you guys, and maybe inspire you to hone in on your interests and your talents and all the things that you love, because life is really about enjoying yourself and doing the things that you love and doing them passionately. And so if you want to see more, subscribe. Oh my god, subscribe. Share with me your interests, your talents. Like, I want to know everything. I want also the comment section to be very conversational and stuff like that. I saw this video on TikTok, and I can't stop thinking about it because it's so true. People look at those people who wake up early, go to the gym, who eat, healthy, or just take care of themselves, and it is the ultimate act of self-love. To be honest, if you don't go out and buy a book at this point, I buy the book. Go buy. You would like me to continue? I mean, I'm gonna continue regardless, but if you do like this, then subscribe. Subconsciously, I love the gratification of buying a new book. I said it. I love it. I love having a tangible book that gratifies me. It is what it is. That's a different subject that we have to talk about, but I love it. There's just something about just knowing all of this information, like about different subjects. It's just so lovely. Like, I love it so much. But it's really just having like little files of information that I could just pull out randomly and have a conversation with somebody about.